ineffectiveness or their own selfishness to acquire, primitive accumulation of wealth. In terms of who are we paying? They say the cabals. During the Goodluck Jonathan administration, they say some cabals are being paid. That's the subsidy we're talking about. Places like Libya, Muammar Gaddafi of blessed memory, use the money of Libya, use the money from their crude, from their oil, to bring down prices of things, to ensure that even young people who are married can get a 2-bedroom flat. Because they are Libyans. And so what is the benefit of what we are going? At this very auspicious time, the president could afford to go for another presidential jet. The president could afford to even buy, is it boat or whatever they call it, cruise boat, when there is no water in Abuja. And his seat is in Abuja. And so, we have the Prime Minister of Britain, for example, goes with British Airways. What are we talking about? So the riches and all of that, there is a dichotomy between the rich and the poor. And we need to be able to deal with this, the cost of governance. We should not only focus on the president. The state governors, many of them are just looting the treasury. A few good ones. In every corrupt environment, you also have a few good people. And so we are calling on the government to bring, they said, Sonia report. They just talked about it, and then he created another ministry. We have more ministries now than any other time. Every governor goes around with a retinue of cow vehicles. And then the president goes with endless, the Senate president, the speaker, and so on and so forth. What are they trying to tell us? When you look at your people and they are poor, and you think you are rich, you are even the poorest of the poor, because the poverty of the head is even more than the poverty of the poverty of the mind. It's more serious than the one that you can quench with the clothing. And so we'll continue to come out. I'm joining. I'm not an organizer, but I will join because I'm a Nigerian, and as a Nigerian, what that takes you is that if you have a pain in your heart, and a lot of people are saying behind the closed doors, they are all saying as if they are not feeling the pain. When they see you, they say, why don't you talk on our behalf and all that? There is an opportunity for you to come out and register, what is going on, and not leave our children on the streets alone and let them be killed.
He set up a committee for the dialogue. It's very unfortunate. All the critical demands of the citizens, he didn't address anything. He was just doing political campaigns. And all the things he has said he would do, he didn't do it, and he's still repeating them. Rhetorics. He has not done anything. There is no genuine concern for the people, over 40 people killed in this protest. And there is no policeman have been arrested and held to account for that heinous act. So there is nothing, just rhetorics. The people who wrote that speech were actually non-Nigerians. If they are really Nigerians, they will know what people are feeling. Even you that do not have, many people are calling you every day, we've not eaten. And you are saying that you are giving minimum wage of 70,000 as an achievement. And that minimum wage cannot buy a bag of rice. And a mudu of beans is 2,600 in the markets. And also, Gari, when the poor people used to buy Gari and drink, nobody is drinking Gari again, because if you even drink it, you will know that it's an expensive journey. Now, so he has not addressed the needs of the people. Well, we told him the needs, the demands. Leave the petrol the way you made it. And if you look at from the report coming, a particular place in this world, they have been importing fuel, refined fuel. Last year, December, they told us, our witnesses, that they have completed technically Port Harcourt refinery. We actually begging government, Comrade Tinubu, he used to be a comrade, to listen to the cries of Nigerians. He used to protest, and we used to join him. He used to encourage us in Lagos. I lived in Lagos all my life. I just relocated to Abuja 9 years ago. He should come and address he should not listen to people who are telling him as a commander-in-chief. As a commander-in-chief, as a father, if you see your children dying of hunger, you will remove everything and address the hunger. No father looks at the children die. The father in you dies the moment you see people being killed and you are not doing anything about it. He's a father. He should address these needs. You know what is all that things they are doing, they are lying. If you restore petrol the way it was when he made it, a subsidy is gone, and they are still paying subsidy. They are just using it to do corruption. Nothing has gone. Let him restore the thing the way it was and stop Naira from floating. Everything will go back to normal. People will not protest. All this Dogon Turenchi, I am building estates, I am going to do this and that. It's just Dogon Turenchi. Many governors are getting more money. They are getting more money and doing more corruption with it. You know that any money to governor will not trickle down to the citizens. We need him to do something that the citizens would touch and feel and now live. People are dying of hunger. You will see, somebody was telling us, a father came to buy food on credit. They gave him. The next day he came, they said you have to pay what? He said, I don't have money, I don't have job. And people even graduate master's degree are going to where they are building houses to do a daily labor job in order to survive. I think if Tinubu hears of these things, he will not be happy. That is not a country he has been fighting so well to rule. You cannot rule people in the grave. You have to rule people who are alive. He has to come to the needs of the people. Two things he did that brought us to this level. He is floating Naira. At the same time, he says subsidy is gone. And they are doing subsidy. And they are using subsidy to do corruption. If he knows that he has come to stop corruption, as he has said, let him sack the GM of NNPC. If he does not sack him, he's just using him to do corruption like others before him.
The government of Bola Tinubu have succeeded to a reasonable extent, almost 80%, to suppress the protest in Abuja. So you are breaking the news now. You are breaking it as like first hand. You are seeing one of the speakers and conveners of the protest. I am here telling you that the first day you came out as an innocent protester, you are armless, you are not causing any violence. Police shoot you tear gas and you inhale tear gas like you are inhaling oxygen. Second day, you inhale tear gas as you are inhaling oxygen. Third day, you inhale tear gas as if you are inhaling oxygen. On the fourth day, on Saturday, was a more grievous one, as if they went to empty the entire armory of oxygen in the FCT and turned the MK Abiola Stadium to a war zone, and with inhaled tear gas like we were inhaling oxygen on Saturday. And 2-3 people had health issues. They fainted here. They were later revived. Some ran helter-skelter. They jumped gutter. They broke their leg. So this morning alone, I've gotten call from more than 20 comrades to say, I am not feeling fine. My chest is paining me. I want to go to hospital. So this protest, they have succeeded by using the force of the state, to using the police that are suffering the same thing we are suffering, that they can't pay their children's school fees, the police that cannot cook good proteinous food for their children to eat at home. They have succeeded in using them to suppress the riot where we are demanding good governance. That is what Bola Tinubu have succeeded in doing. Bola Tinubu have succeeded in making his government a lawless government, and we will not back out. As I'm talking to you now, we are going to re-strategize and see how we will carry on the protest within the ambits of the law. We are not calling it off. Mark my statement. I'm saying that he has succeeded almost 80% in suppressing us, because the people that are coming out on their own innocently, nobody is paying anybody, nobody is sponsoring anybody. Don't mind the lies the government of Bola Tinubu is telling you, a senator is sponsoring. Nobody is sponsoring anything. They have succeeded in suppressing the people that are voluntarily and willingly protesting for the end of bad governance in Nigeria. So the conveners will meet as I'm talking to you now, they are meeting at various places so that we can re-strategize on how we will continue within the ambits of the law. Mark my words, how we will continue we'll continue the protest within the ambits of the law until the next 5 days. Today is the 5th day. We are meeting on how to continue the protest. But as for gathering at MK Abiola Stadium, they have succeeded by literally giving us poison. Half of the people that are coming out every day here are sick. Myself, I am asthmatic. It's just that I was lucky. to have stepped out before that Saturday event happened. All of them that were here on Saturday, they in fact they went home almost half dead, because I mean, of course, it also appears that this tear gas has category by category. Maybe over the first day, second day, they used the lesser the lesser product. But what happened on Saturday was a more sophisticated tear gas, and that actually affected our protest today.